Welcome back, folks, to more Pokemon Emerald here on the Heavy Basics channel. After successfully concluding the entire saga when it came to the legendaries, and Team Aqua Magma are gone for good, and we've defeated the 8th gym leader in the process, which was, of course, you know, we defeated 1, the Pimp. I believe it's now effectively time to end the... Now it's time to get some final things sorted out, as it were. So, just putting Waylord back in the party, putting White Smoke in the inventory, so get that out of the way. Yeah, it's not that far off now for the ending, so now that we have 8 episodes, we now need to teach Pokemon Waterfall. Because it's kind of needed, because we're going to be doing a couple of things. Now that we can use Waterfall, I think now that we can use Waterfall, we can finally finish off some certain places. So for Waylord, it's replacing Waterpulse with Waterfall. It's still technically a special attack, even though in Gen 4 it becomes a physical attack, which revolutionized a lot of physical bulky waters. So, realizing that I'm still in the thing of a thing, kinda got outside. It's basically the end to me. Now that we start off super topless, I got some main things I want to get out of the way. Let's get this one out of the way. First up, we're going to be heading off towards Meteor Falls. Now that we actually have Waterfall, we can finally explore the area. And I mean properly explore the fucking area. I am an absolute div. God damn it. Anyway. Head back towards Meteor Falls, heading to Fallabar Town. And then just basically surfing around this area. There's a couple of things we can do here. First thing we gotta do is see the waterfall there. Now we can go climb up it. It makes end of game travel a lot easier, especially since we're gonna need Waterfall to conquer the final prestigious of the Elite Four. And we start up with a rare candy. How fitting! A rare candy to go into the thick of a thing. Heading off now towards this southern point. Now that we can pretty much effectively just put an end to a lot of the server. Yeah. Now that we've beaten all the gym leaders and effectively put an end to the whole Aqua Magma crisis and put Groudon and Kyogre away forever, again until they can disturb the post game, then effectively all we just have to do now is basically go to the Pokemon League, wrap up all major story points with which possibly the next episode is not going to have an upcoming narration because it's too bloody long, and it kind of sucks. I know, it kind of sucks, but I want to save all my enthusiasm for when we go after a special effort. I'm not saying which is the special effort, since this is technically episode 79 at this point. There is not much to do here. Well, there is actually a couple of reasons. One, there's the amount of exploration that we can do. There is backtracking through the waterfall areas. There's the trainers that we haven't fought. And there's the specific Pokemon that we have not caught. And technically, this Pokemon counts as the game's first. This generation, Hoenn has the advantage of having 2 pseudo-legendaries. Pseudo-legendaries, if you may never heard, are terms. Basically, it's like legendary, powerful Pokemon that are close to legendary stats, yet aren't legendaries. They're the best ones. Sort of like what Dragonite was, sort of like what Tyranitar is, sort of like what other Pokemon. There are only 2 at this point. So to counter at this point, the game added 2 pseudos. And we're going to be catching the first of these 2 pseudos. Because you could only catch one of these Pokemon in the game. The other one you could in the original was part of a saga of some sort. It was only fought. Crap. The first is catchable here. The second one you cannot catch at all until you've beaten the game. It was basically the game's method of rewarding you after beating the game, after winning the league, which technically does I don't know, can't. But anyway, we're not gonna. I'm hoping we're not gonna be able to do much. We use a max repel here because a lot of we got annoyed by the constant soul rocks and frickin' gold bats and other things. And you can see here we can't go up here. So down here we go. Head towards the right. Head towards that up there. Head towards here. And we find this old couple. Married for 50 years. Well, the bond they share will never break. Basically, they're basically old couples that look like shit to me. They have a combo. They have a Hariyama and a Meteor. Two very powerful fighting type Pokemon. It's a good thing I have two very powerful anti-fighting type Pokemon here in the form of freaking a Swallow and a Gardevoir. They're definitely speedy. Except one has Protect. Then again, Meteor is a very powerful Pokemon. In Gen 4 it was one of the Pokemon to defeat because of it had three abilities. 2 points. One, it successfully ran Hidden Power Ghost. It specifically used. No problem whatsoever. It had no problem whatsoever. Secondly, it was the user of Pure Power, which in terms of physicality was absolute danger towards, which basically it could use High Jump Kick. Now it can use High Jump Kick. It is considered a fearful move. Back then, High Jump Kick was basically usable by freaking Meteor. It's a very potent one too. Before Blaziken basically stole the thunder it had for Gen 5. A lot of other things as well. Anyway, we're done with the surfing part, so let's go over here. And we get ourselves a TM23 Iron Tail. But there's a cavern right there, you may have noticed. I definitely have noticed. That cavern is specific. It's basically our objective for this level. Let's see what we can do. We need to go up through the ruins here. There's another trainer there. Looks like a dragon user. I think he is a dragon user. Yes, he is. Yeah, this is where dragon types do their training. I don't know if there's a dragon Pokemon specific, but yeah. No capes, motherfucker. Specifically no capes. Capes are crap. For good reasons. See the Incredibles? Yeah, there's a problem with it. You notice there's a problem with Blizzard. It is one of those... I knew it. God damn it. See, one thing I don't like about Blizzard is the fact that it has that low recoil rate. It has that low accuracy rate. It's powerful, but you're going to use it 5 times. And it has a very low rate. While the Ice Beam is 10 times, it's very accurate and very strong. Why did I get rid of it? I don't know. Anyway. Should I swap out for Altaria? I mean, it is a dragon type. No, because Altaria is basically common, and at this point in the game, Altaria starts to get... In my opinion, Altaria from Gen 4 starts to get better. It got fantastic when Aurus got... When Ruby and Sapphire got re-released as an Aurus. It not only gained a new Mega Form, but there's not quite a few things out of the way, so... let's take a peek. Anyway, got that one out of the way. So, that's done. Get that sorted. Want to know more about your power? Let's register that one. We don't really need to point about that one. There's only about 3 common... There's only 2 common dragons in this game. 1 pseudo, technically. I mean, there are other things like... Take this now. Take this route down. Surf across this way, and we'll head up to that cave. Inside that cave is the Pokemon we've been seeking. Across the way. Go up, as it were, and we pick up TM2, Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw was special until Gen 4, where it became physical, where it became fucking amazing. A physicality. Now that's worn off. That now we can basically, there's a Pokemon that we now have to hunt for, right at this specific spot. It is a Pokemon, not Golbat. It is not a Golbat. Believe me, it is not a Golbat. Get this out of the way. Let's get this one. Now there we go, that's out of the way. More Golbats? Really? I'm not in the mood to deal with these fuckers. Seriously. Piss off. I'm not in the mood. No. No. Golbats can fuck off. They can get the fuck. Hopefully there's a Pokemon right here. Come on, show up. Yeah, there he is. There it is. This is Bagon. This is a dragon-only Pokemon. This is a very good dragon Pokemon as well. It evolves to three. It has 3 different specific stats, and it has a very high evolution cycle. And I just killed it. Oh my god, you fucking div! Ah! I can't, you fucking goddammit static! Ah! Fuck! Well, that was a delay in the plans. I knew it was a bit too good. Personally, I reckon Dark was a bit too. I should have not used Crunch. Should have used Thunder. As you probably may have noticed, I'm pretty sure you probably noticed that Dragon types are resistant towards elemental attacks. They are resistant to fire, water. They are resistant to electric, grass. They quite account a lot of good moves here. Hopefully, I'm going to try and... Well, I wasn't specifically going to catch a Soul Rock. I already caught one of these things. And I don't... As you may have noticed, the levels are actually higher than usual. 35 to be precise. This is a special specific part of the cave. You may want to keep an eye on this one, because if you want to get a Pokemon like that... Alrighty then. And here we go again. Bagon. Level 25. Not bad, not bad. I could work with him. I could work with that. As you may have noticed, I'm going to need to start throwing Ultra. The only effective way I can throw this damn thing. Bagon is not much of a Pokemon to look at. I mean, it does evolve into a Pokemon called Shelgon, which is like a very, very bulky dragon type. But unfortunately, the third form is what Bagon's so popular. It evolves into one of the most terrifying Pokemon to ever exist in the higher echelons of the metagame. The Salamence. A very fearsome, terrifying, scary, high-hitting, death-defying, more scarier than Dragonite, more physically capable of that. The second most popular dragon type in the tier. The first one being Garchomp, for it is a complete and utter nightmare to deal with. And it's still specifically a good Pokemon. And we've caught it. Good. That's all we needed to come to Meteor Falls for. This Pokemon specific. Now that I had to waste a few Ultra Balls, it is a Rockhead Pokemon. It dreams of flying. And that's why it evolves into Shelgon next. For bulky reasons. I don't know. This game usually does make a bit of fucking shit, gosh. We're gonna need teleport. I believe we're gonna need escape room this one. I think we do. I think I passed it tonight. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Quite a few escape rooms. So, we got out of that. Now we're back here. Let's go back to town. We need to heal after all. Inadvertently got paralyzed by that Altaria. Let's head over to our next area, which is going to be, I believe, it's going to be around here in the Fortress City. There are a few places that we can go now with the aero bike that we can access that we don't normally do. And this is only just to wrap up a few bit of story bits, because once we get these next two videos before we head off to the Pokemon, what was it? Oh, Evergrande, yeah. To head towards Evergrande City, it's basically filler, because we can go around the world, finish off all that we have to do, and that's really it, really. So, in the next episode, we're going to explore the area around the frickin' Fortree, and we're going to see what other items we can get now. See you guys next part.